When your children no longer respect you, it can feel like the deepest cut of all. You've spent your life giving, sacrificing, loving without limits, and yet suddenly, the voices that once called you their hero sound cold or dismissive. You wonder where the connection went, why your words don't carry the same weight they once did. But here's the truth: many older adults don't realize a respect isn't lost forever. It can be rebuilt, not by demanding it, but by transforming your own energy, attitude, and the way you see yourself. Because respect doesn't begin with others, it begins within you. When you stop believing in your own value, the world reflects it back to you. The first step to regaining respect from your children is to rediscover the version of yourself who once stood tall, confident, and full of life. It's time to stop waiting for your children to validate you. You've already proven your worth through decades of love, hard work, and experience. What you need now isn't their approval, it's your own self-respect reignited. The more you honor yourself, the more others, including your children, will follow your lead. Start by remembering this: aging doesn't mean fading. The world often tells seniors that their best years are behind them, but that's a lie. Many people over 60 are healthier, more vibrant, and emotionally stronger than ever because they've learned that life's second act can be the most powerful one. It begins when you take charge of your energy again. Simple steps like moving your body daily, nourishing yourself properly, and feeding your mind with positivity reignite the vitality that commands natural respect. When you wake up in the morning, don't let your first thoughts be about what you've lost. Think about what you can still create, what wisdom you can still share, and what joys you can still experience. If your children have stopped listening, maybe it's because they've stopped seeing you as the strong, confident person you once were. You can change that by quietly becoming that person again. Surprise them with your growth. Shock them with your calm strength. Let your transformation speak louder than your words. Respect grows from strength, and strength comes from how you live daily. If you want your children to take you seriously, you must take your health seriously. Eat clean and simple. Choose whole foods that nourish rather than drain you of fresh vegetables, fruits, fish rich in omega-3, and plenty of water. Avoid too much sugar or processed food. They rob you of clarity and mood balance. When your body feels heavy or tired, your spirit follows. But when you lighten your diet, your energy rises. People notice that light up it radiates from your face. Your posture, your words, movement is another secret weapon. Even if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, gentle exercises like walking, yoga, tai chi, or light resistance training can transform not only your body but your confidence. A strong body projects authority. When you walk upright, shoulders back, eyes bright, you silently communicate self-respect. Children respond to that energy unconsciously. They start treating you differently because they feel your renewed power. And just as the body must move, the mind must grow. Don't let aging make you stagnant. Learn something new: a language, a skill, a hobby, or even modern technology. When your children see that you're not stuck in the past, they begin to admire you again. Nothing demands respect like growth. It reminds them that you are not just their parent but a human being who continues to evolve. The most youthful people are not those who have the fewest wrinkles but those whose curiosity never fades. But respect isn't just about what others see, it's about how you handle your emotions. Older adults often lose respect not because they're wrong but because they react from hurt. When you argue, beg for attention, or compare your past sacrifices, you may unintentionally push your children away. Instead, practice emotional mastery. Respond calmly, even when you feel disrespected. Silence, when used with strength, can be more powerful than shouting. You don't need to explain your worth, it's visible in how you carry yourself through difficult moments. Sometimes, your children may be dealing with their own stress, immaturity, or lack of understanding. Don't take it personally. The way others treat you often reflects their inner struggles, not your failure. When you choose compassion instead of anger, you rise above the emotional noise. That's where true dignity lies. And dignity always earns respect. Another way to regain respect is to create healthy boundaries. Many seniors fear setting limits because they think it will push family away. But it's the opposite. When you say no where it is needed, when you stop tolerating disrespect, you teach others how to treat you. Boundaries are not walls, they're the fences that protect your peace. For example, if your children speak rudely, Calmly say, "I love you, but I won't allow that tone. We can talk later when we're calm." Say it with love, but firmness. That one line communicates that you value yourself and people respect those who value themselves. Your voice may not be loud, but it can be steady, and steadiness commands more respect than anger ever could. If you've been feeling invisible or unwanted, remember this: you can reinvent yourself at any age. The way you live, the way you speak, the way you care for your body and mind, all of it sends a message. You're not waiting for life to happen to you. You're creating it. And here's something very few talk about. Many older adults who die suddenly share one common trait: a stress that went unspoken and unhealed. They carried years of resentment, guilt, or emotional exhaustion without releasing it. That inner pressure silently damages the heart, immune system, and mind. If you want to live longer and stronger, you must let go of emotional burdens. Forgive you not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger drains your life force. Letting go brings healing, energy, and even joy. When your mind is calm, your body follows. Blood pressure stabilizes, sleep improves, digestion strengthens, and your mood brightens. You radiate calm wisdom instead of tension. That energy is magnetic. It draws respect without you ever demanding it. Remember, people don't respect age alone, they respect presence. Presence means being grounded, self-assured, and peaceful in your own skin. To maintain that, prioritize self-care daily. Wake up early enough to stretch, breathe deeply, and spend a few quiet minutes in gratitude. Thank your body for carrying you this far. Thank your heart for its resilience. Eat breakfast slowly, mindfully, appreciating each bite. Throughout the day, take small walks, drink water, and smile at strangers. These small acts keep your spirit alive. They remind you that you still belong to life, not just to your past. Many seniors think their role now is only to depend on others, but the truth is, this stage of life can be your most independent. You have time, wisdom, and freedom that younger people don't. Use it to grow, to inspire, to guide. When your children see you living with purpose instead of waiting for their validation, they begin to respect not just you, but themselves for having come from your strength. And don't underestimate the power of your story. You've lived through storms, struggles, and triumphs that your children may never fully understand. Share your experiences not as lectures, but as stories filled with emotion and insight. When told with humility and warmth, your stories connect generations. They remind your children where they came from and why you deserve their respect, and not through fear, but through admiration. Finally, remember that the goal isn't to make your children bow to you, it's to make them see you again. Truly see you, not as an old parent who needs care, but as a vibrant, wise soul who still has life to give. You can only do that when you care for your body, your mind, and your heart with the same love you once gave everyone else. Respect begins within, health sustains it, and peace makes it permanent. When you live with purpose, eat with care, move with intention, and speak with calm authority, your children naturally begin to mirror that energy. They may not say it, but deep down, they start to feel proud of you again. They'll seek your guidance, not out of obligation, but out of respect reborn. So today, promise yourself this: you will no longer beg for respect, you will embody it. You will no longer live in the shadow of your children's opinions, you will stand in your own light. You will no longer see aging as a loss, but as your most powerful chapter yet. Because when you live with vitality, clarity, and self-love, your very presence becomes the message: I am still here, still strong, still worthy. The day you stop chasing respect is the day you begin commanding it. So take that walk, eat that healthy meal, forgive that pain, and smile knowing this truth: your worth has never left you. It only waited for you to see it again. And when you do, not only will your children respect you more, but you'll find yourself living longer, healthier, and more fulfilled than ever before. Because respect from others fades, but self-respect, once reclaimed, makes you unstoppable.